Have you ever stopped to wonder if the Lakers' front court blueprint has been quietly unraveling right under our noses? And what if the smiling face of a familiar veteran is actually the missing piece that could either save or sabotage this season's championship chase? Welcome back to Lakers News Fan Report, where every rumor is a potential game changer. And today we're diving deep into whispers that Larry Nance Jr. could be confirmed in purple and gold yet again. Smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Late last night, reports surfaced that the Lakers front office is eyeing a reunion with the man they once drafted 27th overall. In 2015, Larry Nance Jr., the springy big man who patrolled the paint for 3 seasons in Los Angeles before being shipped to Cleveland. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's unpack what happened, when it happened, and why this move has both Lakers faithful and rival executives raising eyebrows in anticipation. Back in the 2015 NBA draft, the purple and gold brass tapped Nance Jr. out of Wyoming, envisioning him as a lengthy rim protector with a knack for finishing alley-oops. From Staples Center to the bench each night, LNJ showcased flashes of energetic hustle plays, swatting shots and crashing boards with the kind of motorless rookies rarely possess. By January 2018, his highlight reel athleticism was on. Full display, clutch rebounds, emphatic blocks, and those gravity-defying lob finishes that made us believe a homegrown cornerstone was being born. But fate intervened when he was included in the blockbuster trade that brought Isaiah Thomas and Channing Frye to L.A., and Nance Jr. was off to Cleveland, where he continued to flash the same high-octane energy. Fast forward to June of 2025. Lakers enthusiasts on social media spotted an graphic from Insider, citing Kobe Price of the Orange County Register, which listed 5 realistic free agent targets. And leading the list was none other than Larry Nance Jr. It wasn't just because of his name recognition. It was because Nance's unique blend of veteran leadership and on-court exuberance fits J.J. Redick's up-tempo vision for this roster. He may not be the all-star talent we covet, but he is the kind of locker-room spark plug who ignites practice battles and keeps starters honest in the film room. Could this mean that Rob Pelinka is doubling down on internal chemistry over flashy headlines? There's no denying the intrigue. At nearly 33 years old, Nance Jr. brings a wealth of playoff experience, having suited up for the Lakers, Cavaliers, Trailblazers, Pelicans, and most recently the Hawks. His career averages hover around 9.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks per game, numbers that, while modest, mask his true impact: high-energy rotations, timely shot contests, and the kind of positive locker room presence that veteran minimum deals rarely afford. And when a locker room figure repeatedly draws praise for lifting the spirits and holding teammates accountable, you know you're looking at more than just a roster filler. However, it's impossible to overlook the elephant in the room: health. Nance Jr. has never once topped 67 games in a season, his body haunted by an array of leg injuries and lingering strains. Imagine rolling out a veteran who could be forced into load management by November, injecting uncertainty into the Lakers' interior depth chart. Is it possible that the risks of a mid-season groin tweak or calf strain outweigh the upside of his energetic second-unit contributions? Fans are wondering if those repeated medical red flags could push the Lakers to structure his contract with protective guarantees locking him in for 4 months at the veteran minimum and then holding it out if his legs betray him again. Yet, consider the alternative: a savvy 1-year veteran minimum arrangement that costs next to nothing against the cap, gives Redick a safety valve behind Anthony Davis, and keeps Austin Reeves on his toes, all without sacrificing a draft pick or trading future assets. Some insiders believe that having a player who played under the Lakers system before and who still cherishes the purple and gold could streamline his integration, allowing him to contribute defensively and on the glass from day one. Could this be the low-risk, high-reward maneuver LA's front office desperately needs to shore up its paint presence? The timing couldn't be more dramatic. With free agency opening soon and teams scrambling for front court size, LeBron's mounting age and AD's injury history loom large. Last season, LA allowed 54.2%, shooting at the rim among the worst marks in the league, turning close contests into blowouts more often than not. Bringing back Nance Jr. could translate into more contested shots, more defensive rotations, and crucial second-chance stops when the game is on the line. Could this be the beginning of a defensive identity reclaim, one that turns Staples Center back into a fortress? Meanwhile, rival executives in Denver, Phoenix, and Golden State are, no doubt, taking mental notes. If the Lakers re-sign Nance Jr. and he rediscovers his old form averaging 8 rebounds and nearly 2 blocks in 20 minutes per game, the Western Conference stakes instantly escalate. Imagine Nikola Jokic facing another lengthy posterizer in the paint, or Kevin Durant's floaters meeting death-defying washes of Larry's wingspan. Some scouts believe that adding Nance Jr. bolsters a rotational frontcourt in a way that signing an untested rookie simply couldn't. Plugging immediate gaps with immediate experience. Off the court, expect Lakers Nation to erupt. Local radio. Hosts will debate whether the strategy is backward-looking nostalgia or smart roster engineering, while analytics pods crunch the value of veteran minimum returns versus potential G League flyers. Former teammates like Julius Randle, now aligned with the Knicks, are already chiming in on Twitter. LNJ was always one of my favorite teammates, energy unmatched. Randle tweeted this morning, hinting that a Lakers reunion could bring intangible benefits no spreadsheet can measure. Fans are already posting highlight compilations under the tagline, "Bring back the bounce," celebrating his dynamic alley-oops and inspirational bench celebrations. But what do you think about all of this? Personally, as a Lakers supporter, I believe that bringing back Larry Nance Jr. could be the perfect blend of savvy veteran depth and spark-plug personality that elevates this roster from competitive to contender. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as hyped as I am for Lakers News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in purple and gold. Picking up where we left off, the mere prospect of Larry Nance Jr. rejoining the Lakers has turned every conversation in NBA circles into a fever dream of alley-oops, chase-down blocks, and veteran leadership injected right into our front court. Could this mean that Rob Pelinka is quietly stitching together a rotation so versatile that opponents will have to prepare game plans for 3 completely different lineups every night? Picture LeBron James surveying the court, his 25.3 points, 8.2 rebounds, and 7.9 assists still defying Father Time, while across the paint Nance Jr. corrals boards and chases down every driver with that trademark spring in his step. Is it possible that adding a familiar face with playoff experience in Cleveland, Portland, New Orleans, and Atlanta could give this roster a cohesion that no freshly minted rookie could match? Fans are wondering if Nance's return signals a deeper strategy, one that safeguards Anthony Davis's minutes by deploying Larry as the primary crashing contest leader in small ball units. Last season, the Lakers allowed 54.2% shooting at the rim, one of the league's worst marks, and with AD nursing his surgically repaired ankle, could Larry Jr.'s presence finally stem the bleeding? Nance's career averages of 9.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks per game may feel modest, but those aren't mere numbers. They reflect a relentless energy that lifts bench spirits and ignites defensive intensity. Some insiders believe that his understanding of the Lakers culture, cutting his teeth under Byron Scott's tutelage and winning respect every time he stepped on Staples Center's floor, brings an intangible spark that no advanced metric can quantify. Rotation questions abound. Where does Austin Reeves fit when LNJ returns? After exploding for 13.4 points and 4.5 assists per outing last year, Reeves cemented himself as a fan favorite by draining clutch threes and orchestrating breakneck transition plays. Could Pelinka now stagger minutes so that Reeves thrives alongside LeBron and AD, while Larry Jr. shoulders the burden of second-unit defense and rebounding? And what about Bronny James on his two-way contract? Will he soak up end-of-game mop-up minutes against soft defenses? Or could Larry's mentorship fast-track Bronny's development, teaching him positioning and rim protection from day one? It's a tantalizing vision, a Lakers rotation so deep and unpredictable that every opponent spends more time adjusting to your lineup than executing plays. Meanwhile, the Western Conference hierarchy is trembling. Imagine Nikola Jokic surveying a paint crowded by Nance's long arms, or Kevin Durant's swirling fadeaways meeting Larry's timing and leap. Could the Nuggets, fresh off their late-season dominance, be forced to retool their high pick-and-roll sets just to navigate around the bounce hunt specialists? Will the Suns reconsider their perimeter-heavy strategy when the Lakers can now deploy a collision of interior length and defensive discipline on switches? Some rival executives have already alerted their scouting departments to tape Larry's pick-and-pop rotations with Portland in 2024, looking for tendencies to exploit. Yet, if Nance returns in the form we remember tucking away lobs from LeBron and denying entry passes in crunch time, LA's identity could shift from a jump-shooting team to a bruising, hard-nosed force on both ends. Of course, every story needs its twists. What if Larry Jr. arrives in peak shape, only to find the Lakers' style has evolved under J.J. Redick's offense-first mandate? Could they ask him to step outside and knock down mid-range jumpers or spot up at the arc? His career 25.4% three-point clip suggests that may be a long shot literally, but could intensive off-season shooting drills yield a new facet to his game? And on defense, where switchability reigns supreme, can a 33-year-old big man still chase guards through pin downs without succumbing to fatigue or foul trouble? Some skeptics whispered that Larry's history of leg injuries could resurface, forcing cautious load management that disrupts continuity. Yet, when has the Lakers' brain trust ever balked at a veteran minimum bet that just might pay off in the postseason? Asterisk imagine the scene at the Lakers' first preseason scrimmage, the crowd buzzing as Larry Nance Jr. laces up alongside LeBron and AD, the echoes of bounce, bounce, rippling through Crypto.com arena with every thunderous dunk and emphatic block. Could this spectacle become the defining moment that cements Larry's place, not just as a role player, but as the emotional heartbeat of this roster? Some insiders believe that early season chemistry will hinge on moments like this, when a single hustle play can swing the locker room's momentum and send a statement to the rest of the league. And consider the playoff implications. A first-round matchup against a team like the Mavericks or Clippers, where interior dance often spells the difference between a Game 7 or an early exit. Could Larry's ability to erase second-chance points and contest every drive be the secret weapon that forces series-altering turnovers? Fans are already imagining Game 4 in a hostile road environment, with the scoreboard razor-close and coaches drawing up isolation for LeBron only for Larry Nance Jr. to swoop in and turn a potential dagger into a pivotal transition bucket for Reeves. If that moment arrives, Purple and Gold faithful will know they witnessed the true impact of this. Veterans' homecoming off-court reverberations are already echoing through social media and broadcast studios. Magic Johnson was overheard at an LA practice facility remarking, "Larry brings heart. You feel it the second he steps on the floor." While Yavale McGee, never one to mince words, laughed on a recent podcast, if Larry's in shape, he's going to remind everybody why we nicknamed him Bounce. Fans have plastered "Bring Back the Bounce" on Twitter streams and YouTube comments, splicing together clips of his thunderous dunks and bench celebrations. Local radio hosts debate whether this is a savvy roster tweak or a nostalgic reach, and metrics blogs are already running simulations that show a 2.3-point swing per 100 possessions when Nance Jr. is on the court versus backup centers. As dust settles on this roster chessboard, one question towers above all. Could Larry Nance Jr.'s homecoming be the decisive plot twist that transforms LA from contender to frontrunner in the West? Now, As the season draws near, what do you believe will define LA's Destiny experience or experimentation? Personally, as a die-hard Lakers supporter, I believe that blending veteran savvy with youthful firepower is exactly the formula. We need to reclaim our throne. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Lakers News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.